Hey, what's up, people? Pizzal here, and this is the new NECA Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning Ultimate Roy figure. Now, I have been frothing at the mouth to get my hands on this figure ever since they first announced it, and I saw images of it and all of the goodies that come with Roy, and the fact that Roy is getting his own Ultimate figure. This was an absolute must. I would make room for this Roy figure no matter what in my collection and in the man cave, because, as I'm sure most of you guys know who followed my channel for any length of time, I love Friday the 13th Part 5. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's dive into this figure. First, let's check out the presentation here on the box. We've got the classic Friday the 13th Part 5 VHS artwork. Was this the original poster art for the film when it was released also? I'm not sure. I know whenever I see this image, I think of, you know, the Friday the 13th Part 5 VHS there on the video store shelf, and how this one in particular just it just stuck out like a sore thumb, because this is not a hockey mask that Jason wore in any of the movies. This is and I can't remember, this hockey mask, this specific hockey mask has a name. I can't remember its name off the top of my head, but yeah, this is just, I don't know what they were thinking with this artwork. They just kind of threw it together really, really quickly. And there you go. This was the artwork, at least for the VHS here in the US, for Friday the 13th Part 5. A New Beginning. On the side of the box there, we've got Roy, Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, NECA Real Toys. The other side of the box has the exact same image. Top of the box. Bottom of the box with all of the credits. Here is the back of the box, and here we get a peek at Roy with some of his goodies. You see his machete there, his knife, his machete there, his knife there, his road flare there. Here he's got his hedge clippers. Here he is unmasked. And down at the bottom, we've got a little write-up. It says, still haunted by his past, Tommy Jarvis, who as a child killed Jason Voorhees, wonders if the serial killer is connected to a series of brutal murders occurring in and around the secluded halfway house where he now lives. Includes spike, cleaver, hedge trimmers, machete, spear, garrote, and removable mask. My goodness. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. There he is. There we get a picture of the figure on the reverse of the flap. And here is the Ultimate Roy figure inside the box. And look at all those goodies. My goodness. Look at all those goodies. Oh, so much to go through. It's so awesome that this figure has gotten this much love from NECA with all of these goodies. I mean, the spike, the knife, the trimmers, the garrote, the machete, the spike that he sticks through Demon in the outhouse, the cleaver, the road flare. I mean, my goodness, this thing is just absolutely loaded, and his mask is removable. And underneath it, you see Roy's beautiful face. So let's go ahead, open up the box, and get Roy out, and let's get our hands dirty with the Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning NECA Ultimate Roy figure. All right, here we go. There is Roy outside of the box. And there he is outside of the box, all of his goodies. So let's untether Roy here and take a look at him. All right, here we go. Roy is free. Roy is free. Let's just take a look at him here. Let's take a look at, he's wearing the coveralls with the blood on them after he's been ran down by a Reggie the Reckless in that, whatever that piece of machinery was. But yeah, got some nice texture there. A little bit of blood. Got a tear there. Yeah. Nice and bloody. Here's the boots. Boots look nice. The pants. The overalls. Here's the back. Let's check out the bendability. He's bendable in his knees. They're a little tight. Just got to limber them up a little bit. His ankles are a little bit of movement in those. Let's check out the arms. Yeah. Got some pretty good posability with this figure. Ooh, that's a tight elbow right there. Gonna have to give this elbow some physical therapy. Shoulder moves good. Yeah. The hands, of course, I think the hands will pop out. There is one replaceable hand in there for holding certain items. Head, got some flexibility with the head. Check out the hands. There we go. The hands are hands got a little bit of grime on them. They're a little dirty. I like that. Ooh, very veiny. I like that. Let's check out the other hand. I'm guessing this is the Road Flare hand. Very cool. Got some nice detail, some nice texture in the hands. Very cool. Well, let's go ahead and take the mask off of Roy, and let's take a look at Roy. Here we go. And there he is. There is Roy. That looks pretty cool. The hood that Roy wears in the movie. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Got the axe wound there in the top of it. Got some wrinkles in the side. Very part 4-ish. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's take a look at the mask. There is the mask. Pretty nice looking mask, gotta say. Looks like it's got like an odd stripe down it right there. And like around to the other side. Interesting. But there's some nice weathering on this mask. Yeah, not a bad mask at all, to be honest. Check out the straps. Got the that stitching there in the straps. Yeah, very nice. The inside's got that blue color on the inside. Oh, that's a nice touch. Yeah, the mask is pretty nice. Let's take a good look at Roy's face. Those blue eyes. You talking to me, Sheriff? Yeah, pretty cool. So the figure in and of itself looks pretty good. It's a little odd looking around the midsection. Almost looks like he's wearing like a diaper or some like mom jeans or something. But yeah, a little odd around the midsection, but that's just a minor gripe. Yeah, pretty cool. Well, let's check out some of Roy's accessories, shall we? First, let's check out the hedge clippers here. They open and close, very nice. There's a lot of blood on them. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, the handles on them have that kind of wood look and feel to them. It's kind of cool. Some nice detail in the hedge clippers. You've got the serrated blade on them. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool hedge clippers. Here is the hunting knife. Got some blood on it there. You've got the nice wooden handle. Yeah, pretty cool. I apologize if my hands look dirty. I've been painting masks. I tried to wash as much of the paint off of my hands and fingers as possible, but still a little bit on there. Yeah, pretty cool knife. Here is the road flare, and what a great touch to include a road flare in the Ultimate Part 5 Jason Roy figure. I mean, look at that. Really nice looking road flare. Love the texture on it with the fire and the smoke and stuff. Yeah, very, very cool. Here is the meat cleaver. Got lots of blood on the blade of the meat cleaver. Very nice. Oh yeah, lots and lots of blood on this meat cleaver. Here is the railroad spike, and going through all of these different accessories for the Ultimate Roy figure. I mean, just, all the weapons that Roy uses in Friday the 13th Part 5. I mean, Danny Steinman, just a genius. A road flare, a railroad spike, a garrote, hedge clippers. I mean, my goodness. But here is the railroad spike. Oh gosh. Here is the machete, and got some nice blood on the machete. Really nice blood work on these weapons, I have to say. Some really nice blood work. Yeah. Nasty, messy, bloody machete. Just the handle of the machete. Yeah, pretty cool. Here is the garrote, and the garrote actually comes in two pieces. You've got the stick, and you've got the leather strap, and you can put one end of the stick through that loop, the other end of the stick through this loop, and there you have the garrote that Roy used around the dude's head in the woods. He threw it around the tree and around the guy's head and just twisted it until it just popped. And here we go, last but certainly not least, the big metal spear that Roy used to run through poor Demon while he was in the outhouse. Just one of the greatest moments in Friday the 13th history. But there you go. It's a big long spear, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, just again, all of the weaponry used in Friday the 13th Part 5. My goodness. So here is Roy holding the road flare before he shoves it into the mouth of the rat-tat-tat-tat-tooey guy. Just, that looks awesome. I think that may be how I choose to display this figure, holding the road flare. I don't know. It's either going to be the road flare or the big metal spear. I'm not sure which yet. But here's Roy with the road flare. So here's Roy holding the meat cleaver, just moments after he used the meat cleaver on the poor lovelorn stuttering guy. Here's Roy with his bloody machete. It's a very nice look there. Roy with his bloody hunting knife. So I swapped out Roy's straight left hand and replaced it with the fist so that he could hold the metal spear. Here is Roy holding his garrote. And what's cool is that you can have Roy garrote your other figures. For instance, here is Roy garroting Pumpkinhead. And Pumpkinhead does not look happy to be garroted. And here is Roy with his bloody hedge clippers. Oh, and here is Roy with the railroad spike. One good thing about this figure, I had no difficulty getting the hands off or back on this figure, and also the hand here that holds the majority of the weapons. It's a little bit tight, but the plastic is very workable. So you don't have to necessarily run hot water on the hand to loosen it up as you have to do with a lot of these figures. It's very workable. I think you can see there I can stretch it out a little bit, which makes it a lot easier to work with when you're putting the weapons in the hand. That's a very good thing. The new NECA Ultimate Friday the 13th Part 5 A New Beginning Roy figure is glorious. I love this figure. I love the detail in this figure. I love all the accessories in this figure. I love the mask. I love Roy underneath the mask. This is just a must if you are a fan of Friday the 13th Part 5. I love this figure. I love everything about it. I'm so happy that Roy finally got his own Ultimate NECA figure, and it was worth the wait. Now, as I'm sure most of you guys out there know, this is going to be the last Ultimate Friday the 13th figure that NECA is going to be able to release because of the legal battle between Victor Miller and Sean S. Cunningham. Hopefully that does get resolved in the near future, and we will get Ultimate figures for Part 7, 8, Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, and there you go. But this figure was definitely worth the wait, and hopefully it will hold us over until the end of the legal dispute, and then NECA can start rolling out some more really awesome Jason figures. I will have some up close and personal photos and video footage of this guy at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. If you pre-ordered or if you've already picked up this figure from NECA, please let me know your thoughts on it down in the comment section below. If you were on the fence about this figure and this video has moved you either to pick it up or to not pick it up, let me know down in the comments section below. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. You talking to me, Sheriff? Join the A Buck a Month Club and help support my channel on Patreon. Thank you to my current patrons, Kevin Smythe, Orc145626, B-Movie Mike, Robert Sobel, Turi Delamore, Stephen Flanagan, Lori Holt, Craig Farrand, Farron Sutton, Jeremiah Lambert, Grindhouse Grotto, Derek Jana, Demon Waffles, Simon Clark, Stone Gassman, Zachary Barton, Lauren Dixon, James Welch, Eli Geisler, Jeff Overing, Pete Toll, Kyle McGuire, Jay the Stingray, Andrew McDonald, Dave Barnes, Jonathan Lundy, Chris Gonzalez, Trenton Bowser, Jason Breitenbach, Brandon Bisdick, Steak Sauce, OG Myers, Mark Striano, Jeff Gardner, and Travis Davis. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.